Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream. We are back to continue making money for our lovely company, where of course our goal is to get to the Grand Caravan for the cargo missions. I just wanted to change the thumbnail really quick. But yeah, so we're gonna do a flight to New York City, I think. We got this one here. It's about 128 nautical miles, I think. No, 132. But it's gonna bring us into the heart of New York City. So I think it'll be a fun flight in our Corvallis and a decent amount of money. So it is 5,000 credits to move, but that's pocket change for us now. We're over 1 million. But we need to get to 2.1 million in order for us to get the lowest possible price for an available Grand Caravan. So we're probably not going to get that today. Hello, Sirth, Christian, and Fuel. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic weekend. And welcome back to another Flight Sim live stream. Happy to have you here. Ah, there's our trusty plane. Looking fine. Oh, guess it would help if I turned on my controller here. There we go. Oh. Nice. Did, I think, one extra flight yesterday. Just kind of let the Corvallis do. No, I did a couple of them. I did a short one and then a longer one, which is what brought us up to $1.5 million. I also filmed the VIP charter service mission yesterday. Well,
Nice to meet you, Captain.
I really want to do this flight, but unfortunately, it's alright. We'll just live with it, unfortunately.
Just so you know.
At least it's not a long flight. I still want to go to New York. I want to see that again. We haven't been there since the sim first came out, so we'll just deal with, at least we don't really see it from the inside.
November tree 459er tree is cleared to Teterboro Airport as filed expect runway 5. Maintain 12,000 feet departure frequency is 124.
I always forget about that because I'm so used to picking it with 2 passengers, but it's alright. We'll survive. Still was wanting to do a relatively shorter flight to start off the stream.
Cleared to Teterboro as filed runway 5. Maintain 12,000 feet departure frequency is 124. 85 squawk 2625 November tree 459er tree.
59er tree readback is correct. Contact ground on 121. 9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
Good day.
Good morning. It's Phil. Just wanted to say hi before you leave to Teterboro. Mr. West will be aboard soon. I know you'll give him a warm welcome. He's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for him. Have a nice flight.
Appreciate it. Get our clearance here.
Providence ground November tree 459er tree with X-ray ready to taxi IFR.
November
Perfect. That's all set up already. Just got our taxi clearance. Love it.
Runway 5 via Taxiway Hotel Golf Charlie 59er tree.
Beautiful. We are all set up. Let's welcome our passengers here and get taxiing.
To your pilot today, and to welcome you aboard this first-class Wings flight to Teterboro. Estimated flight time is 33 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight. Thank you.
Get an angle where we hardly see them. Normally I would back out of this mission, but I do want to see New York City with our Corvallis. So we're going to just deal with it for this flight, but if we run into it in the future flights, we'll pick something else. But I was kind of excited for this route, so we'll just deal with it. We're just going to have to deal with it, folks. Let me get chat open here. This is a bumpy taxiway. My goodness, I'm going to take it slow. Don't need a crash because of it. Joaquin, or Joaquin? Jesus, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering everybody's name. Welcome from the Netherlands. Happy to have you here. Hey, Dark and Unbreakable, and Cars and Beards, welcome, welcome. Taking my hook rating test right now. Very nice. I mean, we'll see what's going on. I haven't really clicked into it just yet. But if it's manageable to do at least one mission with it, I'll be fine grabbing it. We'll see. We'll see. Lazy Boy 2011, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. This is probably going to be a shorter stream. I mean, it's still going to be probably 2 hours long, but it's definitely not going to be one of our 4-hour long streams for this lovely Sunday. I thought I would still get a little bit in here. And hopefully everybody enjoyed the VIP charter service mission flight we did earlier today. Just ignore the legs. It's extra horsepower for our plane. I'm really... One of the biggest things I want to see changed is how... Because I think what's happening is the characters are too big. I think they just need to decrease the model size for them. Because, you know, we know they already poked their head... Oh, actually, they're not poking their heads through on this one. So you either get the person outside and nobody poking their heads through, or you don't have anybody outside but they poke their heads through. So I think that's what needs to happen with these characters is... I think the overall size of the avatars needs to be shrunk down just a little bit.
Providence Tower, November, tree 459er tree ready for IFR departure.
And Spencer, that's awesome to hear. Glad you've been enjoying the content, and happy to have you in a live stream. Welcome, welcome.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 5.
Get our flaps to takeoff here. Acknowledge the takeoff clearance. Let our passengers know about the takeoff. And let's head to New York City. It's only going to be 132 nautical miles, nothing too crazy.
My company, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. On this flight to Teterboro, we are prepared for takeoff, so please ensure your seatbelts are correctly fastened and your electronic devices are turned off or in airplane mode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Alright, Corvallis, this is our, I think, 9th or 10th flight, maybe even more now with this thing. I'm still so glad we grabbed it. There we go. Into the air we go, and we're actually going to 12,000 feet. Already have it set. I don't know why I thought it was a different number before, but we're good. Bring that back just a tad. Something like right there. We're in the green on both of our guides there. Go ahead and make a right turn and then head to New York City.
59er tree, contact Boston Center on 124. 85. Good day.
Good day.
Going to 124. 8559er tree. Boston Center, November, tree 459er tree is passing 900 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
November tree 459er tree, Boston Center, altimeter tree 0. 88 radar contact, continue.
All right. Keep our turn going here, and got a beautiful view out here, though. Hey, Eric, hello, hello, and yes, Codex, it is. Are you using rudder pedals? No, Leo. Just using a HOTUS 1 flight stick. So just using the stick axis for the rudder. It was a nice airport to take off from. Not too hefty of a taxi or anything like that. Oh. Would also help if I put this on GPS, huh? We're kind of just... I mean, I timed it perfectly, because now we're just catching up to where we need to be, so that worked out. And hello, Banshee. Hello, hello. Oh, it's Joaquin. Okay. As usual, I butcher everybody's name, so it's just part of the experience. And Eric, yes, really love that flight to Nice. It was great. Oh, we're definitely not going the way I want to go, that's for sure. Hold the phone. We're just aimlessly going in a circle here. Let's go ahead and just go on heading for a little bit. But I'm really glad you enjoyed that video. I was happy with how that turned out. I was a little bit worried because not familiar with the Pilatus. Oh, let's also bring our flaps up. I love that. Either landing lights or flaps with me. But awesome. And again, welcome Leo and Codex and Joaquin, Eric, everybody else to the stream. Happy to have you here on this fine Sunday. But alright, so why are you not wanting to follow my nav guide today? Which again, isn't that big of a deal. I'm not too worried about doing the heading stuff, especially when it's a relative straight shot to where we're heading anyways. Not a lot of changes. We'll get a great view of Manhattan and all that. We'll be landing on runway 6. Back just a tad. Get out of this really quick. Oh, you know what? No, just keep it in there. We'll just have a nice steady climb to 12,000 feet. Ignore him, that's outside the plane. I can't even get a view with him not being anywhere. Oh, here we go. Something like right here. You see his head bobbing up and down. Again, like I said, normally I would back out of these missions, but I thought it was a cool flight to New York City, so I wanted to do it anyways, even with a passenger outside the aircraft, which is annoying, but we'll just deal with it. See, this is when like I was saying with the airline yesterday, this is when I wish the passengers would disappear too. I wouldn't mind that, because then it wouldn't be an issue. But hopefully it's not going to be too long until these aircraft are fixed, just like the Bonanza having that issue as well. But after this flight, we'll get something with 2 passengers again, so we don't have to worry about it. It's just so... oh my goodness. Anyways, let's get an angle from the front, that way we don't have to see them. It's a short flight overall, only 132 nautical miles to go. There we go, something like right here is perfect. I'm glad you enjoy it, Leo. That's awesome to hear. And hello, Alberto from Barcelona. Welcome, welcome. Joseph, he made the decision to want to be out there. He's not getting any free oxygen, I can guarantee that. Absolutely not. Alright, at least we got our showcase camera good to go over here. Still climbing 12,000, we're almost there. Engines are in good conditions there. We'll run on our left tank for a little bit longer. And we're already 121 nautical miles away from our destination, which we shall be there in just over... Oh, this is going to go down once we level out. Because we should be there in probably 30-ish minutes, if I'd have to guess, once we're level. Absolutely, Joseph. He's just there to make sure your flaps drop. I mean, see? He didn't do his job, because I didn't forget. I was just testing it out, you know. Because with this plane, it's not that big of a deal until you get over 127 knots. I mean, that's when you're exceeding the speed. So, or 100, yeah. 127, because then we have the first notch on takeoff. I'm not going to be missing out on too much on the ground over here. Looking kind of blah in this part of New York. We are here to see some New York City. That'll be fun to see on our left side when we're coming into the airport. By the way, does this... Oh, this doesn't actually update on this plane. That's a shame. I wonder why. Because other planes do. What is this stuff? Panel... Oh, lighting. Okay. Oh my god.
What's going on?
Oh, god dang it.
Never been shaken around as much.
Sorry. Make sure you hold the left bumper when you're doing this, everybody. Oh shoot, you know what? We probably bailed out of autopilot now. Unbelievable. I was just trying to see this sticker over here. Let go of the left bumper so we were controlling the plane. Registration. Glad I caused some point deduction because of that. That was worth it. Goodness gracious. Let's just enjoy from outside really quick. What a mess. I would love to see another menu or a button set to where you can just toggle it and then walk around the aircraft, quote unquote walk around it, without having to hold the left bumper and so forth to do it. I think that'd be nice. Because then you don't run into that situation where for some reason the left bumper isn't registering and then you control the plane and all that good stuff. Oh, it's a sticker. I was like, what is this? Why is the sticker upside down? I haven't even... How did I not realize this before? See what it says. Oh god, this is getting weird to control now. Emergency door. Oh, that's why it's upside down, because the plane is, I'm assuming, crashed on its roof. You have the instructions on how to operate the emergency door. That's interesting. So technically, you'd never want to see the sticker this way, where you can actually read it. Emergency door release. If airplane is... God, this is all backwards now since we're upside down. If airplane is inverted or door is unopenable or inoperable, whatever. An access panel on belly of wing. We're getting there, calm down. Oh, by the way, let me do that actually, and then we can go back to our sticker. Comma. down a little bit. Comma wasn't doing anything. Something like that should be fine. And now, get rid of that for now. Let's go ahead and go back up here.
59er tree, please expedite your
Oh,
climb to
Boston.
1,000 feet.
Be quiet. We're getting there. Alright? We're getting there. Alright, so far we've gone 20 miles already, which is great. We're under an hour away from our estimated time of arrival. Beautiful. Yeah, Lazy Boy, I had a few comments bringing that up, so I'll definitely look at that next time when we're dealing with any of those turbine aircraft. But thank you for the tip, I appreciate it. Yes, Eric, I agree. And Joseph, I also agree. I was just making sure we were all good to go while we were in the air. So if you guys are mad about it, I really don't care. Just pay the full money and we'll be fine. Oh, very nice, Brian. Making some progress. Getting nice and close to buying your own aircraft. Or maybe your second one, depending on what's going on. But alright, we are almost to 12,000 finally. Let's get excited, everybody. And very nice, Cars and Beards, very nice. I love those hook missions and hoists and all that, it's great.
500 feet above your assigned altitude.
I'm 500 feet
Descend
above
and
it.
maintain
Oh
12,000 foot
my
altimeter
goodness.
86.
I thought I said, was it not 29? I always forget the number. Well, wait, is it too low now? Let me just hit the comma again, see what happens. Oh my god. So wait, why was I...
Did you hear my last
Oh,
transmission?
Boston, I'm about to shut off my radio, is what's about to happen. You need to leave me alone for 2 seconds. My bad. I don't know what was going on. You were complaining about the, like... Why were you complaining before then? Now I'm over the thing. I wasn't even that far off then. Ridiculous. It's all your fault, Boston. Because we were at 30.86 before, and I thought I had to change it because I was way too low or something, but we were fairly close to the 12,000 before she was complaining to us before that. Just unbelievable. Oh, it's gonna be your second plane? Very nice, Brian. That is awesome. It's no rush, Curvalis. If Boston complains again, I really don't care. We're gonna take our sweet time to get there. They were the ones that made us go over it anyways, because they made it sound like we were so far away from 12,000. What a bunch of jerks. No wonder it all looks so blah down here. It's probably not even New York that we're in. We're probably in Massachusetts. Oh yeah, we're definitely in Massachusetts. No wonder. That explains that. But alright, now we're good. Just unbelievable. I'm pumped. All I've been doing is delivering Cessnas and running cargo. Nice! That's the thing that's really cool about progressing through this is, you know, you kind of get used to that one thing, but then you want to get to the point where you can open it up and, oh, I want to do this today. I want to do a bit of the helicopters, some firefighting, some cargo, some charter flights, some airline flight. I mean, there's just... I love it. The Stony Tony Show. Question for you. So I use an Xbox controller. Do you use one as well? Do you have to set the commands, or does it automatically do that for each plane? I've only drones, the Joby, and the F-18. Yeah, well, I don't use an Xbox controller for the aircraft. I use it for helicopters, though. And then the only thing I use the Xbox controller for outside of helicopters is camera controls. But you don't have to do any different settings for different planes. They're pretty much going to be ready to go for you on Xbox controller. So you won't have to deal with settings. You just hop in, fly around, and have a good old time. But for planes, I use a Thrustmaster HOTUS 1. HOTUS T-Flight 1, whatever the name. Some of these names, I swear, are just unbelievable. Don't mind our passenger outside. Look at this angle, by the way. This is some artistic stuff right here. But yeah, that's fun. It's like, I wonder why this sticker... I was gonna say this stick. This sticker is upside down. And it's definitely a sticker you don't want to see upside down at any point. Oh my god, hello. How's it going? Trying to get my camera turned around. There we go. This turned around. Don't want to see our outside passenger. Thank you very much. There we go. Perfect. Stony Tony, the one I'm using right now, the Thrustmaster HOTUS 1. It's great because there's a $60 version, but then there's also a $90 version. The $90 version's the one I used. Really nice. It's not overly complicated. It's not overly priced. It's a great flight stick to get into. And hello, Ren Duxie. Welcome back to another stream. And I agree, Eric. I agree. And my graphics settings are a mix of ultra and high-end. Is kind of where we're at regarding that. $93 miles out, which is great. Which, by the way... Oh no, we're still good on the left tank. I'll let that sit for a bit. We'll switch over to the right tank a little bit later in the flight. Well, Thomas, if you don't maintain your plane, I'm pretty sure that stuff that you're asking for can happen. Because if you're not maintaining your flaps or something like that, I think you can run into issues during your flight. Your engine can die off if you're not maintaining stuff like that. I always maintain it, so I don't know if that's fully true or not, but I would imagine that's what would happen if you're not maintaining it. I mean, you can have satellite imagery on your tablet. If that's what you're talking about. You can definitely tell that Bing does have some new imagery, though, because this is pretty clear. It's about time, because Bing's satellite imagery was always very not clear. There's an old hotel or something gone. Looks funny. But yeah, you can have the satellite imagery there. You just have to go to maps and then go to default terrain highlight or satellite. Do I have the citation yet? God no. That's way out of my price point. God dang it, voice, what's going on? Alright, Banshee, thanks for stopping by anyways. Enjoy the rest of your day. To pull up the tablet, you probably need to click on the left stick or right stick. I don't really know how to do it with the controller, honestly. But somehow you get the toolbar up. Oh, actually, is it RB and this? Left bumper and this? Oh yeah, it's left bumper and the 2-box button. That's what brings up the EFB, but it's also in the planes as well on some of them. I don't think my Corvallis has it there. But yeah, left bumper and the 2-box button is what I call it. To the left of the Xbox logo gets you the EFB to open on up. Because isn't the citation like $6 million or something like that? Because the next thing we're going to be getting is the Cessna Grand Caravan.
Yes, it's John. I'm on my way. Just call and confirm. I'll be there in just over 21 minutes. The flight shouldn't take long, so don't start without me.
I think I'm back to E. Oh, maybe not. There we go. After spinning the camera around. Hudson, you can... Hang on, let me get my camera situated again. If you go to Controls, and go on the keyboard, that's where I have it. I don't know if you're on Xbox or not, but if you are, you just put it wherever you're wanting to. If you type in fuel and scrub through all this, you can add fuel quantity. You can I think there's a 25, I always just do the 25% one. And then I just set a random key to it, and then you hit it, and it'll give you 25% fuel each time you click it. And yeah. So that's it. That's all you gotta do to have a little bit of a fuel button. Nice, and that's what I love to hear, Renduxy, because that'll be great. That'll really open up our companies pretty quickly, where we can get into those citations and so forth, and start building up those faster aircraft, and finally get planes for all the different companies, and just make some great money. Let it all come flowing on in. And you're welcome, Hudson. No problem. Alright, so now that we got that all situated, we're still 78. Oh, by the way, we're not even going like full throttle here either. No wonder we're going so slow. Hang on. Do something like that.
Tree contact Boston Center on 124.
Let's bring this back just a little bit. I'm in the red. There we go. Something like right here is perfect. I'm going way slower than we should be. Now we can get to the kind of range we are normally at, because yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. We're going far too slow.
59er tree, please acknowledge.
Oh, Boston, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, good day.
525 for 59er tree. Boston Center, November, tree 459er, tree 12,000 feet.
November tree, 459er tree, Boston Center, altimeter tree 0. 84 radar contact, continue to BAWLO.
You just gotta go to the specializations. It shows you what you need to do in order to get there. Because, like, if you want to get to the heavy cargo missions, you need to complete 15 medium cargo missions with a rating of A or above at the end of it. And that's how you kind of progress through there. But yeah, if you go to the specializations tab in the main menu of career, it'll tell you all that information. It'll let you know what your goals are to unlock those other mission sets. And did they fix that also for employee missions or inductee? Or was that only for freelance? Because honestly, I haven't even really looked at that menu since the update with employee-based missions. But if they did fix that, that's great. Where you can finally adjust that a little bit. But it's still nice having that button there just in case a situation arises for it. Especially if you spend hours on a flight and you don't have to worry about it crashing out or something. Hey Wayne, not bad. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you for another one. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. And just in case you're joining, I normally do a lot more outside shots, but I don't like doing it when this is going on because it bugs me. But I thought the flight to New York City was cool, so we stuck with it. That's the only time I'll ever not skip these missions, is if it's something unique that we haven't really flown to during our career. But any other time, if it's something just random and we got 3 passengers, I'll bail out and pick another mission. But there we go, we're definitely speeding things up now. I don't know why I was going so slow, and we're down to 21 minutes out. We made that go way longer than it needed to, for sure. Oh, gotcha, Spud. Well, hopefully you'll be able to dive into the sim at some point. Do we have more to look at on this side? Oh, yeah. There we go. Some weird little squares, which is probably where it, joins up. Actually, there's quite a bit of that going on around here. Let's look this way again. Not sure what's going on that right side there. Zeno, I actually have a 1.2, or, not 1.2, $2.1 million Grand Caravan. I don't have a 1.6. The lowest I have is 2.1. I'll look again, but yeah, I don't have a 1. I wish I did. Hey, Stuart. Welcome. Happy to have you in the stream, and what's my favorite airport in this city? Well, I gotta go with my own airport. Love my Colorado Springs airport. But other than that, I mean, I love just going to a bunch of different random airports. I don't really have a specific one that I go to all the time, except for my home airport. But yeah. Don't really have any specific favorites. Hey Blaze, welcome back to another stream. It's going great so far. Just cruising to New York City. Oh, can you favorite airport? I mean, I don't really think there's any way to save airports. I mean, they're all there at any point. You can save like flight plans and stuff using the flight planner, if that's what we're talking about. You can do that, so you can have a specific airport that you like to take off from or something like that. But yeah, the whole world is there, every airport. You can just scrub around and see what's going on. And its engine failed mid-flight because of the condition good bug that just got fixed. Oh, okay. Because yeah, before it wouldn't even show what's wrong with it. It would always show like, oh, it's in great condition before the update. Because the one I'm looking at that is 2.1 million needs to be fixed or condition mixed or whatever it says. So we'll have to do something with it. We'll see what's wrong. Hopefully it's nothing major, and we can at least get one flight in there, and then maintain it after that. We'll see. But if it's going to take a little bit more time to get to it, then that's okay too. Because I haven't looked specifically at what's wrong with it. And Blaze, the PC-12 video from this morning inspired me to finally give it a try. It took me a minute to figure out the autopilot, but I got it to take me to the threshold 50 feet off the ground before disengage. Nice. That's awesome, Blaze.
Going to 128, 159er tree.
Shredding, yeah, we've used the repair a lot.
159er tree, 12,000 feet.
Specifically the checkup, and then we've repaired specific parts, we've repaired everything that it said needed to be repaired, all that kind of stuff. I haven't run into any crashes just yet. I just don't like doing that because I want to kind of learn the systems and stuff like that. I intentionally don't use the EFB much. At least not now, once I kind of get familiar with the systems and everything. I know there's the whole thing with the EFB, and we've done it many times. Some planes don't work, and like this specific one here doesn't work. That's why I typically don't mess with it just yet.
Hi, madam. John on the
Because if you would go here and then go to send route to Avionics, it doesn't do it in this Corvallis in career mode. But yeah, I know it's there. I just don't do it. I like kind of learning the systems, especially in a plane I don't use much. It's kind of nice to get familiar with it, so I don't do that. Because yeah, I had another comment in there too, but it's just like, I know, it's there. But it's just nice kind of diving into this more. I mean, I know it's easier, whatever. Some planes just don't work on it, but even if it does, it's nice diving into it head first and learn that system. I still love these ray traced shadows. They look so good. Even the little buttons and everything have them. Love it. Just love the way this sim looks. Just awesome. By the way, I love our little LED light bar for the lighting. That's great. You will be able to get at least one flight with the used Caravan before you need a repair, so you can make money to do the repairs. That's what I'm hoping for sure. Because that's my goal. I just want to get it, because I don't want to wait till I can get something in better condition. I'd rather get a somewhat needing repair Caravan, do that first mission, make that money, and then just use that money we get to fix it up as much as we can. And then if there's something else left, the next mission can pay for, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of my goal. Again, probably not going to get it the Grand Caravan in this stream, it'll probably be tomorrow. Because right now we're at 1.5 million credits. We need to get up to 2.1 million in order to get our lovely Grand Caravan. We're just gonna have Cessnas everywhere. It's gonna be excellent. But alright, let's go ahead and
59er tree contact Boston Center.
go to the right just a bit.
Tree. Good day.
Good day.
Going to 132. Tree 59er tree.
As a matter of fact, when we get to this waypoint, we're gonna bail out of IFR anyways, and then we're gonna just try to get into contact with
November
our airport.
59er, tree Boston Center, altimeter tree 0. 85 radar contact, continue to crypt.
30.85. Because yeah, we'll just get into contact with them, we'll start descending. Because obviously this airport's gonna be at what, 10 feet? 12 feet? 5 feet. So that'll work out perfectly. So yeah, once we get to whatever this waypoint was again, what was it? Grept, which we're cruising to nice and quick. We'll bail out of IFR, see if we can get into contact with that. Probably not. There's a lot of airports closer to us, but we might actually be able to get into con. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Stuart, I don't use Discord, and well, so far we've been streaming every day for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So it's been a lot of streaming going on. All right. Head back outside for a little bit before we start our descent. What I'm gonna do is, when we do end up getting the Caravan, I'll see where a majority of the cargo missions are for the Caravan and just kind of see if I can get into a majority of them. And then that way we have a pretty cheap teleport or fast travel for the aircraft. But we'll probably have a good 200,000 buffer by the time we can get there. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And then we'll be very well off. But if it really would come to it not having enough money, you could just do a quick, like, agricultural spray as an employee or something like that, just to make up a quick $20,000 or whatnot. So we should be alright.
Tree 4 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 6 approach via Sierra Bravo Juliet transition. Cleared to Sierra Bravo Juliet.
Alright.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Zulu runway 6 approach via Sierra Bravo Juliet transition. Cleared to Sierra Bravo Juliet 59er tree.
59er tree, you are 3 miles east of Teterboro. Contact Teterboro Tower on 119er. 5 when inbound.
Tower on 119er. 559er tree.
Oh, we're already talking to him?
Teterboro.
Nice.
Tower, November,
Okay.
3459er. Tree 2 miles.
That's a
east
bit different than it has
ILS,
been.
Zulu runway 6 approach.
November tree 459er tree Teterboro Tower. Altimeter tree 0. 8 tree cleared ILS Zulu runway 6 approach.
Cleared ILS, Zulu runway 6 approach 59er tree.
Because this is... See... I want to start descending. I don't want to wait till like the last second to do that. Because I'm gonna not do this either. We're gonna kind of cut around and then hop in there. Plus I want to be a bit lower when we go by New York City. Let's just do this.
Teterboro Tower 59er tree would
I'll
like
get back to you
cancel
once
ILR.
we're closer. No, they're not even telling me. Okay. We'll just descend. If they complain, we'll just bail out and then contact them again. Go down to 8,000 feet. Bring back the throttle to about 50%. Let's start our descent into New York City. It's gonna be Caravan for cargo. I don't want to get it from... I do want to get medevac, but I'm kind of worried I'm going to run into the same situation that I ran into with firefighting, where I'm going to be spending more money moving my plane to where missions are, because obviously cargo is going to have, I would assume, a lot more options going on than what medevac would produce. So for now, it'll be Grand Caravan for cargo. And then as some tweaks get made to how often missions spawn, we can dive into, you know, like, medevac with it and so forth. But it would be nice to have a different plane for each mission instead of a Grand Caravan for cargo and that. So we'll probably get like a TBM or a Pilatus PC-12 for medevac and stuff like that. Because that's kind of my goal, is to have a different plane for each mission, rather than having a duplicate of something else, just to kind of keep the content fresh, so anytime we're doing a different mission, we're in a different plane, and not seeing the same plane for a different mission. And yeah, for sure, Renduxy, for sure. Because I'm just saying that because if I do like a $300,000 or $240,000 mission, because this should bring us around 100,000, since it's a shorter flight, it might bring us a little bit more, but we're still going to be, what, $600,000 below what I need for the Caravan. We're already 7 minutes out. This is why I wanted to start that descent. We can descend a little bit quicker. I'll bring the throttle back just a tad bit more. Go 800, oh, let's go 900 feet per minute. Bring this down to 4,000 feet. Because our airport's right there. Which is why I don't bother waiting for ATC to tell us anymore when to descend. I'll just bail out of IFR and get going. Oh, you're only getting 300K? Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Feels like you should be getting a little bit more for medevac for sure, because I'm pretty sure... It's expensive to get into it, isn't it? Definitely more expensive than cargo, for sure. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that right now anyways. It'll be nice once all the missions have a great amount of them on the map, because again, like with firefighting, those are so far and few between. You're spending about 100,000 to fast travel to the closest mission to where your air tractor was, so that's why I ended up getting rid of that as well. It just was not worth the money. Oh yeah, we're all good. We're all good, Renduxy. It's all fine. Should still be at about 150 knots on our descent here. 160. Everything's going swimmingly. Welcome to New York City. I just want to double check with the direction we're going here. Let's go to the left a little bit. Still hasn't loaded in all the buildings just yet, but that's of course due to my settings as well. I still want to see something load distance wise, because I don't think there's a setting to change that. Because I mean, since we're in New York City, we can boost this up a little bit. That was scary. I probably shouldn't do this when I'm live streaming, but buildings, let's go high. Let's try ultra on that, see what that does. I mean, obviously we're still pretty high up here, that's why I'm trying to descend. I'm so glad we descended when we did, because my goodness, we'd still be at like 12,000 feet if we didn't just bail out of IFR. And also, let me see what terrain level of detail does when I go up really high. Let's go 200. What could go wrong? It almost looks like doing that increases the draw distance. Because now I'm seeing stuff way in front of us. Which is looking awesome. Oh, there we go, much better. I think I see Yankee Stadium right here. Yeah, I think the terrain level of detail had something to, like, this looks great now. Very nice. But this is why I wanted to do that flight. I mean, hey, may as well see what New York's looking like. What's in here? We fly over. A nice blaze. Go Yanks. No, this looks excellent. My goodness. Hello, buddy. Yeah, look how far the buildings go now. So I think it's terrain level of detail that also increases the load distance. Because look how great that looks. My goodness. And if only you weren't ruining my shots over here, buddy. No, this is awesome. I'm glad we did this flight, though. Could never live here, though. This is too many people for my liking. But I'll enjoy it in the sim. You better be, Eric. I mean, he's getting the perfect view outside the aircraft. But alright, I guess we should probably land here. These people are probably wondering what's going on. I mean, we're still descending anyways. Our airport is... Oh, what? Oh, is that MetLife Stadium over there? Home of the fantastic Giants and Jets? I think that's our airport, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll actually fly over MetLife Stadium, which is pretty cool. Whoa, wait, what the hell? That was freaky. I forgot I was in the other co-pilot seat there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and bail out of autopilot. This plane is not for water landings. But there are aircraft that you can land in water, of course. Shike's probably not. We're not going to be making enough money in time, because it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. It'll still be about 2 hours or so. But yeah, we're not going to be getting it today. Gonna get close, though. We're not gonna fly. Oh wait, no, we need to go to the left anyways. Yeah, because we're on 6, which is right there. From Rochester, New York area, originally have never visited New York City. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's a very daunting place to go to. Like, I don't know. Just so many people. We're gonna see the guy in the view here, but I just want to kind of see the stadium. Look how cool this looks. I love it. Minus this gentleman here. We need to blow off some airspeed anyways. Let's go ahead and just do a nice little orbit over MetLife. Since we're here, we'll get over it. Wow, it actually has the Giants logo and jet. Look at that. That's funny. Nice. Oh, and I see the MetLife logo too. Oh, there it is right there as well. Nice. If only I could get a fantastic shot with it. I'll just go into free flight and make it that. That's pretty cool. That's cool though. See, that's how you slow down a bit. Just go for some lovely sightseeing on a charter flight. A little bit this way, and then we'll turn final. I mean, that is true, Joseph. Every plane can land in water. No doubt about it. And Zeno, yes, I love this plane. It's just awesome. Nice, I'm glad I'm able to do terrain level of detail much higher, especially if it's running good in New York City. It's going to be running good in a lot of places. Looking lovely. Oh, what just happened? What in the world was that, camera? That's okay. Not sure where I just went. Never saw that happen before. We're a little bit high up here, that's okay. Looks like there's a weird building at the end of this runway anyways, for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit higher, because I'm pretty sure that building isn't there in real life. Oh yeah, just land over the hangar as you come in. I'm gonna go ahead and stay above it just a bit, just so we don't have any weird collisions with that. Nice. Get our air brakes out. Bumpy here too. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down a little bit faster than I normally would. I want things to go crazy with the little bumps we have on this runway. Okay. Our speed brakes back in there. Right.
Teterboro ground, November 3459er.
Pretty sure I saw Aaron Rodgers throw an interception when we flew over MetLife. I mean, you know, wouldn't be surprised. I think they're losing to Jacksonville, or maybe they took the lead, I don't know.
Taxiing to General Aviation, parking using taxiway Lima, Quebec 59er tree.
Yes, I did answer at Shikes, but no, we're not going to be getting the Caravan this stream. Still got a bit of money to make.
Local time is 9:31.
Still got a bit of money to make. Are we?
The captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you.
This is a problem. Why do I not have any control?
We would like to thank you for choosing first-class wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Teterboro.
Oh, it's doing that weird bug again with... Oh, thankfully I did it on the ground. Because there's this weird bug where if you move the throttle, it just goes 0 power for some reason. Not sure why that happens. But thankfully it's doing that on the ground and not in the air. Does the controller still? Yeah, the controller does it. But it's just something, I wonder if it's just with the HOTAS 1 that does it randomly. Because the controller still controls the throttle fine. But that was an awesome flight. Glad we did it still, even though we had that extra person with us. Still had some great views in New York City. That was pretty cool. I'm assuming we're just going straight still, yeah. Because that just goes to the other runway. That's the only problem with terrain level of detail. Once you're on the ground, it gets a bit choppy. I'll turn it back down. I just wanted to have it up a bit higher for New York City. Wanted to see what that looked like at a higher spec. Alright, not even sure what kind of income we'll get here. It'll be just over 100,000, I think, since it was a shorter flight. But if we get anything a bit higher, I'll take that as well.
Glad we've arrived. I even managed to catch some shut-eye, and I'm not usually a fan of flying.
Nice. At least people are always happy. I bet that was John that got some shut-eye outside the aircraft. We'll still get an A rating. Perfect. I know the passenger satisfaction went down when we were messing with the controller earlier in the flight. Ooh, we didn't even get over 100,000. Dang. I mean, we didn't have any bad weather bonus, so that helped out with that too, but still take it. Level 155, we're up to 1,594,007 credits. So I'll definitely have planes going on off stream so we can make that money up, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to have that going on. Let me change the terrain level of detail as I have hiccups. There we go. All right. So we just did that for over an hour. Let me check on my weekly challenges. Hopefully we're still second. And we are... Yes. Perfect. Only 10 hours left. Come on, we're almost to diamond. Love it. So now that we did that flight, let's do something else. Obviously, it's not going to give us a lot of money, but still, try to keep it fresh. Try to keep it different. And do a search and rescue. We've done that one before. I don't know why I keep running into it. Good old Kinky Creek. Oh, this is right outside Colorado Springs. Let's do it. I was just wondering if I could get a bit of help. I've just started my search and rescue without the hoist. One of the missions I cannot land in because there's trees everywhere. Any advice? Well, if you can land in the general area of them within about 0.5 nautical miles, you're able to land somewhere and then step out of the helicopter and get to them. But there's definitely some hoist or some search and rescue missions where it's nearly impossible. So we'll see what this one's like, if we can have some luck here. And Spud, every airport in the world is in the sim, so you are able to fly wherever you would possibly want I'm just not gonna do any free flights. Because we don't make any money on that. I mean, I guess I could always just fast travel, but most of the missions at those types of things would be like first flights and flight seeing and so forth. But yeah, any airport you want to fly to is in the sim.
N65372, ready to depart.
And yes, Adam, it is.
N65372.
It's pretty crazy.
Green light.
Definitely enjoyable though. You must be on one of like the first ones that pop up, because that one was, because after you get this certification, it gets really weird in the first few after that. We've been having some pretty decent luck with where they've been at so far, so we'll see if that continues.
Let's go.
We're gonna be going behind us.
Charlie Oscar 11 traffic November 65372 is taxiing to runway 19er.
Barely see our screen and it's set to daytime. Good. To runway 19. Somewhere over here. And away we go.
Your map should display your assigned search area. Check it regularly. N65372 ground tech.
Don't think it's that hefty of a flight either. Should be pretty short. Yeah, not bad. Perfect.
Can set in rapidly. No news yet from my side, but the relatives appreciate your help. They're quite concerned, as you can imagine. We all hope you'll bring him back home, buddy.
Mission steps, enjoy the view. And let's go rescue somebody here. Yeah, I think I remember what mission you mean. It was definitely one where it was just miles and miles of trees everywhere. They're pretty much like right here, and even if you land here, you can't walk to them because then you're going too far away from your aircraft. I still want to see them merge all the rescue type missions into one, so then that way you already have the hoist, so if you can't land you can use it, and so you know, like I would love to see that down the road rather than them just being specific mission types for each thing. I think that'd be a cool thing to switch up. Oh, we already have the missions, Jay, but they only pop up, like, if you want to hoist, all I've ever seen is sea rescues and that's it.
I'm sure you can locate something from up there.
And anything on land is, you land the helicopter, they walk in, you fly back. Because we already have all the certifications and everything done. The only ones we have left are heavy cargo, and then the one that I don't think you can unlock yet, which is the super heavy cargo. Since obviously you can't unlock the super heavy aircraft just yet. But everything else is done. Hey Sky, welcome back. And hello to you as well. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with using the hoist either, I mean. It's still a challenging thing to, you know, especially if you're on the side of a mountain or anything like that, dealing with the ground effect and so forth. Brandon, I mean, I think it runs better than 2020 did. Obviously, it's still not going to be what a PC would bring, especially once you get to the bigger aircraft, but overall, I think the experience on Xbox is much better on 24 than it was with 2020. With the bit that we played. But I'm sure somebody in chat who's played on the Xbox version more will be able to give you a better answer to that. Can you make more moolah? I don't know.
When I lost the signal, it was pinging near your current location. You should be able to spot his height.
I think charter's the best way to go in the beginning, just to kind of make a decent amount of money for a shorter amount of time. Because the 172 with cargo is useless, I think. And you're spending 3-4 hours and only getting 60,000 out of it, when you can do a charter flight for about 40-50 minutes and get well over 100,000. And then, of course, if you're doing 3 hours on that flight, you're up into $260,000 and so forth. Oh, that was easy. That was nice and quick here. I already tell this one's gonna be a pain. Because I think this is gonna be too far of a walk. We do land there, so we'll have to be on the edge of the mountain there.
N65372 ground tech. I found her. He managed to park in a safe spot. Coordinates 38 north 106 west.
We're in sight. Starting evac.
Alright, let's see. And the only reason this is a pain is because that cutscene kicks you out of the controls. Because if you were able to just have control over the helicopter all the time, it would make it a whole lot easier to do these side of the mountain rescues here. But it always kind of like idles you, so then you start sliding, and it's really weird.
Ground Tech N65372, preparing to land.
This is actually really steep here, my goodness. Because if we land over here, it's going to be too far, I think. Yeah, It's gonna be too far to walk. Well, okay.
Ground Tech N6537.
Hey, Trotta, welcome, welcome.
Preparing to land.
Set up on this rock, maybe.
Moving to helicopter. N65317.
We're gonna get.
Ready to
It's not gonna be in time.
Captain.
Oh, see, we got control just the last second.
Captain, missing
Oh, that's
people
not a
in
good
medic
spawn.
team.
You need to spawn me in the air, please.
Missing
Uh-oh.
people in medic team. Ready for
Oh boy.
Captain, missing people in medic team. Ready for takeoff.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about with that cutscene. They need to make it to where either the helicopter just freezes in the sim so it doesn't slide like that, or they just get rid of the cutscene and they just spawn into the plane, and you get to keep control. I mean, that's what they gotta do. Because then you'd be able to do those rescues like that. But that cutscene just kills all of that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because you have no control over the helicopter in that cutscene, and it always slides. It's like it just idles the helicopter, so then it does that weird slide. I'd really love to see that change to it freezes it in the
You're safe on
cutscene,
board. I'm Christopher. I'm a rescue
or
medic.
it lets you
Won't be
keep
long
control
till
over it.
Grove, okay? If you need anything, feel
Because
free
it's
to
just,
ask.
it's impossible to
I'm
do
here for
those
you.
types of rescues with that cutscene in the sim, the way it is right now. But nope, you have no control over it in that cutscene. You can't move it or anything. You're just stuck watching it slide, and you just have to hope that you can. The cutscene ends before it crashes into something. So they really need to change that for sure. Because there's legitimately nothing else you could do. I mean, sure, you can go in between the trees. The blades don't actually have a hitbox to the trees. It's only the body of the helicopter. But I also don't like doing that because that does not look legit. You know, it's just, it does not look legitimate, and I don't want to do that. So, hopefully we'll see some tweaks to it, because it definitely needs it for that type of cutscene. Because it just sucks. It's like, oh, it's perfect. We're gonna get him in at the perfect angle, and then you just see the helicopter slide down because there's just nothing you can do about it. So that
I'll
is
check your condition to reassure
absolutely
everyone
one
waiting for you
thing
back at the base.
I'm hoping gets changed up, for sure. Because then it'll make these missions a lot more fun to do those types of rescues where you're on the slope of a mountain. But when that stuff happens, it just kind of ruins the experience. Like, ah, well, I mean, you know, can't be mad about it. There's nothing I could have done differently. So, we'll see over time for sure. But definitely needs some tweaking. For sure. Then yeah, David, it'll probably drop us another letter on our reputation, but again, I'm not really too worried about it. Not too big of a deal. We'll get it back in a mission with the Corvallis. But that's why I'm not wanting to do these missions just yet with helicopter, or buy a helicopter for search and rescue, is I don't want that happening. Because there's no way of completing that mission, really. Unless you're threading the needle with the bodywork between trees. It'll definitely be a thing. Because I want to do it, don't get me wrong. I love the missions. But Once that's fixed, then we'll get a helicopter for it. And then, of course, the bouncing helicopter thing we ran into with our agricultural
Michael,
125.
want something to drink, water or electrolyte drink to help you recover.
If you have something sweet, I think a bit of sugar will help. Thanks.
But, I mean, the easiest thing is just let us keep control even during the cutscene. And that would solve the issue. Alright, let's see where we're heading here. I don't really care how we're approaching this, since it doesn't much matter. We're gonna get credit for 4 crashes or so, unfortunately. Or however many that was. So we're just gonna flow on in here and see how much that tanks our reputation and so forth. I mean, see, that's the other thing too, Caravan. I mean, they do those slope things, but, you know, it's just, I would still love to see a mix of hoist and that, or make it to where you can utilize whatever you wish during these missions, depending on the situation. But if they would just give us control during that cutscene, it would solve that issue completely. We're just gonna go down here and take another penalty anyways. 'Cause I think this is where we're at. Stop at hold short. And this is where we can just... Oh, no, it's... ugh, let me do it. I mean, that's gonna get mad because we're speeding. But our rating on this mission's shot anyways, so... doesn't make much of a difference.
Oscar, 11 traffic November 65372 is taxiing to parking.
Oh, right here. Okay. Hold on. Nice short taxi, I'll take it. To our parking stand.
Amazing job out there.
Yeah, minus the 4 crashes, but again, there's just nothing you can do about it. Still love those missions though. It's really fun. It'll be even better once that's fixed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't need the animation. They can just pop in the helicopter for all I care for that specific situation. I'm okay with it. We just wait for the all clear to go in and get going. Just like with the hoist mission, there's no cutscene for that. It's just live. You're just making that hover and so forth. So, yeah, if anything, just get rid of the cutscene. Or make it just like the hoist mission where it's a live thing, where you're still keeping control over the helicopter and so forth. And, oh, wow, okay, I'm surprised the reputation went up. I was waiting for that to tank it after the crashes, but maybe the sim knows it's not my fault. But regardless, still fun missions, but get rid of that cutscene. Thank you very much. Alright, Let's see. Could always do another spray. I didn't do that yesterday. Have you considered doing tutorials for helis? Making videos over them? Because I don't really have much tutorials other than turn on the 3 assists. If that's what you're talking about. Because these 3 help out tremendously right here. The cyclic, tail rotor, and collective. Highly recommend having those on for sure. Alright, let's do some agriculture. I didn't even look at the field. I should... Oh, well. I'll be right back. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. Had to go get a package really quick. I mean, I did a landing challenge video. It didn't seem like too many people were interested in it, so it's probably not going to be anything content-wise on that. Plus, I don't like the fact that there's no, like... I don't know, there's just nothing that shows your progress through it either. So maybe once things kind of get more situated in those menus, we'll dive into it. But I'm not going to do free flight mission or free flight videos or anything like that. There's really no point.
We're working together?
We'll do first flights here and there over aircraft we haven't dove into yet, doing the cold and start and all that. But yeah, I'm not going to do any random flights for no reason.
Today's mission is for Mr. Dean's farm. They need micronutrients for some crops planted a few weeks ago.
How do I get into the promotion zone? I'm 4th in bronze, but not in promotion.
Miles away east from here. Need something else?
How many promotion zones are... I mean, I can look at that again, because once you're in Platinum, where we're at now, there's only 3 spots. The top 3 can move on. But Bronze should be like the top 10 or something like that. Oh no, cars and beards. It's alright, you'll get back in that S rating pretty soon. Guess it'll be a short tutorial then. Absolutely. Oh, dark. No, we're not gonna be getting the Caravan today. It'll definitely be tomorrow's stream because I'll have some other flights going on off stream to build up that money. What in the world kind of taxiway is that? Got a little ramp going to it. But yeah, so we're just building up the money towards it though. Obviously not going to be making as much money with the employee stuff, but again, I don't want it to just be Corvallis the whole time. Because I just don't think that's going to be a very fun experience for viewers to see just autopilot flight the whole time. That's why I like mixing things up just a little bit with the different mission sets the sim has to offer. It'll be nice having the Grand Caravan though, because then we can do a Corvallis charter flight and then hop into a Grand Caravan, do some cargo stuff, and then start making some great money with both of those going on. Get on out of here. Let me also get my tablet open so I can see where in the world we're going for this field. Not going very far, we're just going to the right.
Remember, However, our clients are counting on us to improve.
Didn't even
their
look at the
craft.
field, so hopefully it's not a crappy
It's a big
one.
area, so this should be a good day. We're lucky there's little wind. The spray drift could have impacted other fields. I'll be on radio during your session, checking how it's going and helping you tweak your spray pattern if necessary.
All right. Absolutely dark. It'll be great. Making 250,000 for the longer charter flights, and then the 700 to 1 million with cargo. It's gonna be excellent. We're gonna be getting these other companies up and running in no time for sure. And then, of course, again, if you're just joining, my goal is to have a different aircraft for each mission set. I don't want a duplicate, so that way we can have a nice variety going on all throughout. And then eventually, once they fix up the weird bounciness of the helicopters that randomly happens after a few missions, or you can't even start the missions anymore, we'll get helicopter variants for those different missions as well. It should be quite nice. And that way we get that money flowing in a lot quicker and get this company really rolling. I don't believe so, David. Once that vehicle is for that company, it's for that company. Oh, please don't tell me it's a circle field. I hate doing those. At least give me half a circle or something, we'll see. Go ahead and pull back on the power here. Because I think we're doing this one, that's not as bad. We can still kind of go back and forth. Is there a refill truck on this highway? Nice. Very nice. People driving by are like, what is going on out here? Got people drag racing each other down the road too. Don't mind us, just refilling my helicopter. Oh. Nope, don't put me in the cutscene. Don't do it. I'm not ready yet. Oh, okay. We're good now. Thanks. Always worried when the tail's starting to dip. I don't want that cutscene triggering. No doubt, Eric. I mean, you know, I'll take that over in the middle of a forest for sure.
Clear to go.
Okay, it's a better field than I thought it was going to be. Fantastic.
All right, the field's right below. It won't take much time. First check if nothing's dangerous around.
No, only thing in there is a tree that we need to worry about.
74625. That run was super efficient.
A little trigger happy there. Right to the right of this tree down here.
You are keeping a good pace. Almost a quarter of the area is finished.
No, gonna complain because I started that a little too early there.
Good work, N74625. That run was super efficient.
I'm gonna do this without looking at the field map, just to see how we do without it. I'm sure the field is gonna look interesting.
You're halfway home.
All right.
Good work, N74625. That run was super efficient. Captain, radio me when you're done, okay?
We're at about 75% done here. Alright, let's see what the map looks like. Ooh, not bad actually. Got a huge line just to the left there. ahead and hop on down just a tad. Get this last line in here. Should get a lot of the progress done.
Good work, N74625.
Nice.
That run was super efficient.
And then another run just to the right of that bend right here. Right here. Go straight down. And then another big opening here on the left side of this. So we'll go probably where that dirt curve is. Perfect. And then another row just to the right of that. And I think that field will be pretty much golden. Get a little bit situated here and dive on it. This should be right around where we're heading currently. Alright, I'll take that. Let's bail out.
Careful, or you're gonna have to go over it again. You're doing fine. Keep it up.
Beautiful, another field complete. Get back to the airport. Lewis, we're not making much on this. I mean, this isn't a freelance mission. This is just an employee thing. It's about $10,000, $11,000 doing this as an employee. But with our charter flights, we're making about an average of $200,000, give or take. Obviously, we made a bit less earlier since we did a shorter flight. But a 2.5-2-hour flight is giving us about 200,000 plus, which is great. And then we're going to be making our way to medium cargo, where we're going to be making even more money. I've been told 700,000 to $1 million per mission, which is awesome. So really looking forward to diving into that. And that's kind of where we're at company-wise. NC, no, we actually did a search and rescue earlier, just before this. We were just doing some agricultural spraying, which obviously you know now, since I'm now catching up to it. Oh, gotcha, NC. Well, welcome back to the live. $30 away from the world record. It's not going to be getting you good positions in the higher tiers of the weekly challenge. Because it gets pretty competitive as you get further up into the ranks, for sure. But also crashing is not ideal. And Jamie, can't wait to get Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 in January. Very nice. Oh, the AG business is very much worth it because you can spend 20 minutes and get the money for it, but right now there's a weird glitch in career mode with the helicopters. We did a couple of them where we already owned this helicopter, but then I wasn't able to use the helicopter anymore. It would just do this weird bouncing thing. It would even do it in free flight. So I just sold it, unfortunately, so hopefully that can get fixed up, because I don't know what caused it. But yeah, unfortunately, because I would be making some fantastic money with this business with agricultural spraying, but the helicopter just, you couldn't get into it. It would crash in the menus and then that would be it. So not sure what happened there, but I would wait on helicopters a little bit because something just randomly happens to them for some reason. And then after I sold it, it didn't do it anymore, so I was like, oh, of course. Of course. Trying to keep this smooth while looking at chat. You're going to have rain all day. Very nice, Sean. For the most part, the missions are pretty much good, especially like the charter missions and so forth. The last update definitely helped out tremendously with not getting penalized so much for things you weren't doing. So that's made it a lot better of an experience as well. Some mission sets, of course, needs a little bit of work still, but nothing that ruins the experience for sure. You ever hold short back there? We do. Oh, it has nothing to do with the buttons. It's like you're not even in the sim yet. You're in the hangar clicking ready to fly and all that stuff. And it crashes during the cutscene of your character walking up. It has nothing to do with controls. Like you're not even in the helicopter yet and it's doing that. Not sure what that was, but it was in free flight as well, which was really a shame. Because I was so excited about getting the helicopter and I only got 2 missions in and then it did that weird glitch. Very nice, David. Yeah, it's windy in Colorado as well. And Homegrown, glad you're loving the helicopter stuff. I do too. Honestly, I wasn't really into helicopters before, but this career mode has made me full in on helicopters. They're just so fun to do, especially when there's an objective to do. Like, I love that. It just adds so much to it rather than just free-flighting helicopters. It's just excellent. We'll move up in the square just a little bit more.
Welcome back. We had great things to say about you, Run. Congrats. Let's see how you really performed now. The stats will tell the story.
And another flight done. Watch your legs, huh? Okay. It'd be funny if they actually... They need ragdoll effects to these characters. Well, no, because then it would affect your... Never mind, don't listen to me. It would just have been funny if it was ragdoll and they just kind of trip over the sprayer. But I don't need them having hit detections, oh my goodness. Oh, we still got a 72% even though we didn't do the full field. I'm happy with that. Should be about 11,000. Yeah? Oh, okay, 10,600. But yeah, you can make like 100,000 per mission with your own company in agriculture. That's why I was so excited about it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make some quick money. It's fantastic. And then just couldn't get in the helicopter anymore. It just would... It would crash it before I would even get out of the menu to get into the sim. Like, dang it, man. Such a shame. I was so excited, too. But alright, let's see what we got going on here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do... another... well... because right now we're at 1,611,000 credits. Because let me see here. I think that's my Corvallis that keeps scooting away in the distance. Thankfully that doesn't crash it. But yeah, let's see. Because my cheapest Caravan is 2,178,350. Which is a shame. But can I see... So the flight controls need to be maintained, the landing gear maintained, general maintenance, and engine maintenance. For 779,000 credits. Which, that's not too bad. And like I said, we'll get a little bit of extra cushion. But we should be able to get that first mission in there, and then whatever we make from that can go right back into the Caravan, make it nice and happy. But yeah, regarding Challenge League, I'll just show this really quick too. So when you're looking at this, you need to see where you're at. So like once you get into Platinum, there's only 3 spots to promote you to Diamond. And then if you're in this zone here, you're just going to stay with where you're at. And then if you're in below, that's where you're going to be demoted to the previous rank. So, just thought I'd clear that up there. Python, I don't have enough money to buy the plane. That was just the maintenance costs. Oh, really, Renduxy? Okay. That's alright. We're gonna get there. Let's do... You know what? Let's try to do this again. Because the last one... Let's do it in Europe. The last one we did didn't go very well. Oh, no, I don't know what I want to do, actually. Because we've already been going for over 2 hours. Just let's find a shorter VIP flight here. There's a lot of bad weather here, which is nice. It's 173 nautical miles. Let's do that. Hey, Stefan. Hello, hello. Oh, really, James? That's awesome. May as well do this again since we did a couple other missions there. Got some snowflakes falling here. go. First thing we're gonna do is, of course, get the boarding. Oh shoot, hang on.
Feel free to step aboard.
Oh, honestly, if there's another person outside the plane again, I don't care. I just want to get into it. At least we're gonna get a bad weather bonus here. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have a person outside the plane. Oh.
Ladies and gents,
It's not worth it.
aboard.
It's not worth it. Hang on. Let's try to get something with 2 people. It's just not worth dealing with that. We already saw it in the New York flight. I don't want to do it again. We need 1 or 2 passengers. That's it, please. I do not need the 3rd person. What's the description here? Loyal client is off for well-deserved vacation. Cheers to free time hanging out with friends. Blah 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 blah. That's 219. Oh, that's gonna be shorter because I don't follow that. I just don't want that person outside the plane. Well, yeah, you can pick certain parts and all that stuff, but I'd rather just have everything fixed at once. It just depends on what's wrong with it. If I can get the engines done before that, we'll see what's going on once we get there. All right, come on, just be 2 passengers, please. Don't be a 3rd. I don't want to deal with seeing people outside the plane.
Dear passengers, please come aboard and take your seat.
Roger that, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Oh, I think anytime there's 2 of them that spawn, they're... God.
Be welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so
Nice to meet you,
annoying.
Captain. I'll need to make some calls. I hope the signal hold up. If you could make sure it's good, I'd really appreciate, Captain. Thanks.
I'll do it one more time. If we have somebody outside the plane again, then whatever. I'm wasting too much money on teleporting right now. I mean, it's only been a few $1,000s, but still, it's money I don't want to just endlessly spend here. Why is it the same description everywhere? That means it's gonna be 3 people. We'll try this one. It's IFR at the end of it, so we'll still get some bad weather bonus, hopefully. I don't want the Vision Jet. I see everybody using the Vision Jet, and I don't want to use it. I like my Corvallis. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this is going to be just a 2-person flight.
Sir, we've begun boarding. Step aboard and make
And if it isn't, I'm just going to go. It's whatever. I don't want to keep wasting money.
They're on their way.
2,000 credits a time just trying to get to a mission. There we go. We're good. Perfect.
Pleased to welcome you aboard, sir.
Good morning, Captain. I'm expecting a bunch of calls during the flight. I'll try to keep them quiet, but I might be on the phone.
By the
tomorrow.
way,
clients who booked the flight for him. Please
okay,
give him
good.
your warmest welcome.
I want to make sure I didn't have that same thing going on that we did at the end of the flight. And let's get going here. We have wasted enough time already.
Is taxiing to runway 23.
Shikes, that'd be pretty cool. Get an expedited taxi going on here.
Sir, good morning and welcome aboard this first-class Wings flight to Lyons. I'm your captain and pilot today. Estimated flight time is 40 minutes. We're on time for departure, waiting for takeoff clearance. I'll keep you informed during the flight if anything important comes up. Thank you.
Oh, here I go looking at chat. Not paying attention to the plane. You have this cargo and it needs to get there. How you get it there is up to you. What are we talking about? Oh, I see what you mean. I see. We're talking about the whole just world sim of transportation of trains, trucks, planes. That would be pretty crazy, honestly. Oh, I'm so glad we can be outside and not see somebody walking outside. It's fantastic. Love it. Just kind of going a little bit faster than we normally do just because of the time we wasted trying to get out of that. It always seems like those ski resort missions always have 3. I don't even know what altitude we're going to here. I'll just set it to 10,000 for now. Get our flaps down already for takeoff. All right. Now let's take off. Didn't mean to hit that button.
Kilo Alpha, November, Quebec traffic, November, tree 459er, tree taking off runway, 2 tree south departure.
Let's get out of here. Mouse off of that. Oh, come on. Take off. It likes to do that in this weird wind. I don't know why. But we're good. We're climbing to 5,000 feet. I'm sure that's going to go up, but that's okay. We're actually heading the right way, so perfect. We'll get our heading set up here, and then we'll get everything else situated in the cockpit. Go ahead and get autopilot going and heading, or no, not navigation. Heading mode. No. Perfect. As a matter of fact, let's actually bank to the right. We'll just catch up with that. Flying over Lake Michigan. Would be nice. Go ahead and bring that back a bit. Bring back the power just slightly. Get us in the green.
Squawk 01, tree 559er tree.
59er tree radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo Alpha November.
Put that in the FLC mode. Beautiful. Bring our flaps up. And we will be heading to CO2. That's easy enough.
59er tree, did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, what? Did you even... I didn't even hear... I wasn't even paying attention to that. I don't know how I missed yet. Grand Geneva Resort in Wisconsin. Turn off heading mode, turn on nav, and take our direct path over to it.
Approach November, tree 459er, tree 3 miles west of Kilo Alpha November, Quebec, 4,000 foot request IFR to Charlie 02, ready to copy.
November tree 459er tree is cleared to Charlie 02 area.
Alright, I think we're good.
Squawk 01 Tree 5.
We'll climb into 5,000, which hopefully that's kind of where we just stick to, which would be nice. Yep. Maintain 5,000. Beautiful. At least we're not going to be climbing too much. We're sitting at 1 degree Celsius outside air temperature. Welcome to our cruise altitude.
Turn left, heading 235, proceed on course climb.
That'd be something, Shikes, for sure.
5,000 feet, 5-9er tree.
5-9er tree, contact Chicago.
Oh, because of the stability with sim.
Good day.
I see too many thumbnails of the Vision Jet, and not enough of my fantastic Corvallis.
127, 5-5-5-9er tree.
That could be something we get maybe down the road or something like that, but I'm happy with our decision to pick this one up.
November tree 459er tree, Chicago Center altimeter tree 0. 2-2 radar contact continue.
And now we can actually enjoy the outside view again. Fantastic. Just love this thing. Nice and cloudy over here. No, Eric, no stowaway. I made sure of that. The only reason we dealt with it last time is because I just wanted to see New York City, so it was worth dealing with it, but you got the regular flight. I'm gonna go ahead and I just don't want it ruining my shot, you know? The Cessna Corvallis. Love this thing. By the way, we're 99 subscribers away from 38,000. That is crazy. So again, as I've been saying a lot, thank you all for the support on this series. Really glad you've been enjoying my coverage over Flight Sim and our journey through the career mode. And then after this stream, I'll definitely get some more of these flights just kind of going in the background so I can make a bit more money. And then we should have enough to get the Caravan, and we can just start off with that tomorrow during our live stream. Whoa, this looks crazy. But yeah, so it should be a fun stream tomorrow. That way we officially get our second aircraft in here, and then the money can start flowing in quite nicely for us. And we can start getting into all the other businesses as well. And have that passive income flying in as well. To take a picture. Oh, we don't have to pause. That's fine. Just keep going. Oh, I'll probably get some other ones after the stream anyways. Eric, you just gotta reset the lovely stream. You're seeing an old number. We're actually up to 35 likes, which is nice to see. Oh, and look at that. Now we're down to only 97 away from 38,000. Look at that. Very nice. And I hope you enjoy the Vision Jet shredding. Alright, so we can bring the mixture back a little bit. That'll lower that, right? I'll just bring this back a little bit. Kind of in the yellow. There we go. Something like right there is perfect. There's that rain that we took off out of. Just a little light drizzle. We're going to be running into much of anything else. We're 138 miles away from our destination, which is great. We'll be getting there in about 45 minutes. This will be a bigger payout than our first flight, which is nice. Hey Gino, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. About 1 degree Celsius. I'll just turn this on just in case. Especially since we got some clouds that we're running into. A nice 68 degrees in here. By the way, since you two have been such great customers, we are going to go all out and give you not 1 peanut, but 2 peanuts for this flight. And a almost empty water bottle to share between you two. Only the highest quality of water. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. And thank you for flying Cowtown Air. Hopefully we'll be able to fly you around again. Because, you know, I want to showcase the appreciation to our customers in the aircraft, so I think 2 peanuts is a really good way of showing that, and an almost fully drank out bottle of water. So I think that really just epitomizes the excellence of service that we at Cowtown Air provide to our customers. And Shikes, you just have to change the barometer if they're saying that, because you might be seeing that you're at that, but you're really not. So wherever the barometer is on the Vision Jet, you need to change it, especially if you're over 10, because I think over 10,000 feet, it's 29.92, if I'm remembering that correctly. Or you can just hit comma and it'll change the barometer for you, and then it'll actually show you your correct altitude, and then they won't complain about the 31,000. Did they split the peanut? Well, yeah, when I said 2 peanuts, it's not like 2 shells. It's actually going to be a peanut cut in half into of those. So, you know, we're not going too crazy out here. Come on now.
Washington Center, November, tree 459er, tree 5,000 feet.
November tree 459er tree, Washington Center, altimeter, tree 0. 22 radar contact, continue.
I unlocked both cargoes and they're not showing up, only showing up as an employee. That is very weird. Yeah, I don't know about that then, because I've seen cargo for both freelance. Oh, you're okay. Did you buy a plane yet for it? For cargo, because if it's okay, hang on, let me read this. Only showing up as an employee, so you're not seeing anything in freelance. And do you already have an aircraft for cargo and employee? Because if you don't have a plane yet, it's not going to show up until you actually own a plane on freelance missions. Oh, it's 29.92 over 18K. Okay. Oh, you're using the 172. Okay. Do you have a lot of the map open, or is it kind of grayed out for a lot of it? Because if it is, and you have a bit of cash that you want to spend, I'd fast travel in the general area of you, just to open up the map a bit. By the way, this looks excellent. The low, foggy clouds down there, and you can still see a bit of the land. Love that. Nice that ATC kept us at a nice 5,000 feet this time. I mean, I know you can change the altitude that you want and all that stuff in the EFB before we get there, but I don't want to spend too much time in there. The more time we're spending not in the plane, the less time we're making money, so... Into the clouds we go. Cool, and then we break out. I have a little bit of rain in front of us again, which is okay. Give me that bad weather bonus, just keep accumulating it. I'm fine with that. Well, I mean, if you just fast travel in your general area, it's only like a few $100 per travel. Because if you don't have a lot of the map open, then obviously you're going to have a much limited selection of missions, is what I mean by that. Because when we're done with this mission, I can show what my map looks like and all that good stuff. But alright, it looks like are we at 117 miles? Woo, we're flying pretty good here. We're making some great time.
Good day.
Good day. Might as well just keep enjoying the clouds we're flying over. Oh, didn't I hit the button? Goodness gracious.
127. 55 for 59er tree.
Unbelievable. I'm just trying to enjoy the view and... Oh, did you copy? Oh, absolutely, Don. Absolutely. Really excited about getting that Caravan, though. It's gonna be awesome. Like I said earlier, our whole company's just gonna be Cessnas. Because for the VIP private stuff, we're gonna certainly be diving into the citation. I know that. And I don't think this plane's ever going to get sold. We'll definitely keep this for as long as 2024 continues. It'll be our lovely first and only plane that we started with. Definitely not the 172. The 172 just doesn't count anyways. It's just a way to get started and then move on from it, you know? And shikes, you need to change the barometer meter. This thing, I mean, wherever it is in the Vision Jet, I don't know, but the barometric pressure setting needs to be changed, or you can just hit the comma icon, which I think is the default button for that, and it'll change it for you to where it needs to be. But yeah, if you're over 18,000, it's 29.92. It needs to be set to, and then they won't complain because you'll actually be getting the correct altitude reading. Definitely getting hungry, though, I know that. My goodness. But this flight, thankfully, is going pretty smoothly. We're already about to dip below 100 nautical miles out, cruising at 187 knots. With our true airspeed, which is pretty sweet. Wind is pretty much a non-factor, which is nice, and the Lake Michigan is on our screen, which I'm not sure we're going to be seeing much of, honestly. We'll see once we get through this rain here. It might break up and we'll get a nice view of it. Because there's actually a ton of cloud cover going on right now. I was curious if the charts show up on your tablet device, you know, the ones that come up when you click on the icon in the planning page. I haven't had much luck with that. Let me see. Oh! Hello. This is actually the first time I've seen it in a while. It hasn't shown up much before that. So yes, I do have the charts now, interestingly enough. Because yeah, I wasn't having it too much. But again, if you're wanting charts and it's not showing up in the tablet itself, if you go to planner.flightsimulator.com, the official flight planner tool on a phone, tablet, or another screen or whatever, you can use that too, and you can look at the charts for your airports and so forth if it's not showing up in the Sims EFB. But yeah, that's surprising. I wasn't expecting it to show up there. We're going to CO2. Actually, click on this. There we go. Oh, see, now it's... I don't know what it's showing now, but... No, I don't have it for this specific... I mean, I might not have it. Some small airports don't. but it might just be glitched out for me on that one specifically. And yeah, intuitive tech, yeah, it just kind of decides when it wants to show up. So well, even the bigger airports, it didn't show up with charts either. Like, let's just check this one. Okay, so there's that one. So yeah, I mean, it definitely needs some improvement, because it doesn't always show up. Even for the bigger airports, sometimes it's just blank. Yeah, so like that one, it looks like it wants to show up and then it doesn't. So it's just hit or miss right now. Definitely some improvements to be made there. But again, if you go to planner.flightsimulator.com, you can have that all going on. Which, by the way, I can just showcase that again if you haven't seen that. Because then we can look if the airport we're heading to actually has it or not. Planner. Let me get all signed in here really quick. Alright. Window capture. Oh, I don't know why this is so zoomed in. Hang on. But yeah, again, it's planner.flightsimulator.com. And then you can make your flight plans in here and so forth. So let's go to our airport we're landing at, which is EO2, I think? E02. There we go. And then we can go to the charts here. Okay, so there's no charts for this one specifically. But if we go over to... Let's see here. Go to those charts. You can just have it on a much bigger screen, which is pretty handy, I think. You are seeing that. Okay, you are. Just want to make sure. But yep, you can have this all. You can have it on a tablet or anything like that. Eventually, you'll be able to track where your plane is on this map as well, which is going to be a really fantastic addition. So you see where we are and all of that good stuff. But yeah. So it's a really handy tool. I like using this over the tablet in the sim. It's nice to just get quick info, but especially when that flight tracker is going to be implemented in here, it'll be awesome having that on a tablet to the side, see where you are, and mess with all this stuff. But I thought I'd showcase that again. Oops. Go ahead and get back into the sim. But it's a really cool tool. It's going to be exciting to see where that whole, flight planner evolves to over time. And Trader Oracle, glad you're enjoying the content. Happy to have you in the live stream. What this game needs is NPC air traffic. That's already in there, Jordan. It's just not in career mode at the moment. But you have real-time air traffic from real players and actual AI flights based off of actual flights going on in the real world. If that's what you're talking about. Because yeah, that's in the sim, just not in career mode specifically. But alright, let's see where we're at here. We're over Lake Michigan, and we are 80 miles out. Can I hit them? Hit who? What? You're talking about the AI planes? No. You just go through them. Or by default, they disappear as you get closer. You can turn off that setting. Just gotta search it up for the Cirrus jet. I'm not gonna dive into that for a while. And gotcha, Jordan. Yeah, if you're in free flight, I mean, I can showcase that really quick before I wrap up the stream. We can go to a busy airport where we can see real players and AI traffic and all that. And then I guess we can jump into the Vision Jet in free flight while we're just checking that out. Yes, clouds keep developing. Yeah, I mean, it'll be added. I don't really need to hear air traffic control the whole time. That would get kind of old pretty quick. Because I turned that off in 2020 anyways. Because I definitely don't want to hear that the entirety of... I already hear ATC enough when they're talking to us. So I'm okay with not hearing ATC that often. I get a little too old rather quickly. And Eric, we took off from, I believe, Michigan, and we're heading to Wisconsin. We're over Lake Michigan currently. The comma key, shikes. Comma key. Intuitive Tech, regarding passive income. I left the plane on autopilot flying all night. While I slept, woke up, found the craft still flying, landed it, and then found out I had made 100K passive. Nice! But yeah, passive income, I've been told, is only when you're in the sim. So if you're not in the sim, there's not going to be anything happening. So it's making it as you're in the sim. Oh, gotcha, Jordan. Gotcha. Because the reason I don't want to hear it too much is I already get enough comments about how the AI sounds in it, and then I just feel like if I would hear it a lot more, then I'd hear more comments about how the AI is, and I don't want to see more comments of it. So we'll see. But very nice, Eric. Very nice. can see the water. I think it's just such a cloud level going on out here. Might be seeing a bit of it right there. Possibly, it's hard to tell. Ooh. Getting a little bit more, spooky out here. Let's check the radar really quick. Oh no, there's actually little blobs here and there, nothing crazy. We are 60 nautical miles out. Gonna be there in about 19 minutes, which is great. An awesome Blaze. Thank you for the help on that. But yeah, that's why I don't want to hear more of it, because then I'm just going to hear more of the comments about it. And I just don't want to hear about it. I've already heard enough about people's thoughts on the AI. So we'll see what happens in the future for sure.
Yeah, hey, on my way. They're waiting for me there. I'll call you as soon as I'm done, but it might be a while. Hi, Meadow. Ryan on the phone. Can you text me the driver's number? I haven't gotten it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yes, I'm available now for a short debrief. Hey, can.
30 hours in it alone. Very nice,
great.
Blaze.
Lost the signal.
Well, that's a shame that you lost the signal. Isn't it? Don't make me regret giving you half a peanut. Exactly. You better get him under control, ma'am. Unbelievable. 54 nautical miles. This has actually been going pretty fast. I'm surprised. I mean, it helped that we kind of, cut over a little bit there. And we're flying direct rather than going to a T on the flight plan. We are halfway through Lake Michigan. Through the clouds we go. Oh, there's Lake Michigan. I see it. There's water. We have water. I love those reveals too, where the cloud fades away and you have a pretty good distance. Nice intuitive. Well, yeah, you can guarantee I didn't pay for any satellite internet services in here. Got no cell tower? Too bad. We are getting to the other side of the lake here anyways, pretty shortly. And then once we get to around here, we'll break off of our direct and just kind of... I mean, this isn't going to be as bad. We're only at 5,000 feet, so it's not a huge descent we have to do, which is great. I'm sure of it. I would rate it 0 stars if I could. Wow, I'm surprised this thicker cloud's even here. Not even on my radar. That's alright. Keep boosting our bad weather bonus. Thank you very much. Gonna need to wash the plane here too after this flight. You know what? Honestly, we might even... I don't know. We got a little bit of ways to go here. We're at 38 miles to the airport. We'll probably wait till maybe 25 miles out. We can bail out of a direct, go to the right just a little bit, and hopefully get some good money out of this. It's the drones, no doubt. All this drone talk going on. I mean, if the drones were something bad, why would they have lights on it? They would have no lights and then fly around at night and then nobody would know that they're even in the air. But when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I look at it, they're all lit up like a Christmas tree. So it's like, okay, well, obviously not something that's supposed to be very secret, apparently. All this drone nonsense. We've reached the Twilight Zone, everybody. We're entering another dimension. Goodness, what a weird cloud layer we have going on. Like fog. I had to come out of the view here because I'm like, what am I looking at here? There's a really low cloud layer going on. Alright, 29 miles out. Again, let's go ahead and go off of... Well, here, let's set up our heading first. I want to head to the right just a little bit. Give us a nice gap for our final. And let's go for 4,000 feet as well. Nothing too crazy, just 100 feet per minute. We got plenty of time. Sorry, just looking at some other stuff real quick. There we go. Now I can get my chat back. Alright, David, thanks for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. And yeah, we should be back tomorrow and hopefully in the Grand Caravan, which would be nice. Definitely hope we make a good amount of money off of this flight here. 23 miles out. We're still doing our slow little descent as we keep moving on up. Blaze, honestly, I haven't really looked on the employee side. I'll have to look once we're done with this. Because we can definitely see if there's anything, because I'm pretty sure I've seen the PC-12 and stuff randomly. But we can certainly dive in and see what's going on. Whole layer of fog going on below us. 20 miles out, still descending. Have it set to, what is the, I'm gonna assume it's not a very high elevation for this airport we're landing at. Didn't even pay attention to it. Not bad. It's a short one, but nothing we can't handle. And it's at 836 feet, higher than I was expecting. I'll just have it set to 1,000. We can just keep that descent going. I'll probably go 200 feet per minute. I'm gonna slow down just a little bit. And Jordan, we're gonna be doing cargo. I'm gonna do cargo, because right now medevac, it's gonna require us to move the plane too much that I don't think it's gonna be worth it, because I think the pricing is a bit weird too, because medevac doesn't pay as much as cargo does, so I'm definitely gonna go the cargo route for the money wise. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see those until you get like a PC-12 or a citation, stuff like that. in freelance. So I'll definitely see if we can find any in our employee map. We'll be checking out here quite soon. And Zach, welcome to the stream. I can never get my direct button to go to every waypoint. It's always to the runway. Well, direct is always going to be to whatever you... So if you have it direct to that runway, it's not going to be going to waypoints. It'll do what we have set here, or it's just going to be a direct shot to it. The way you do that, I believe, is with flight plan or procedures, one of the two. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, if you're just doing direct, whatever you're putting in is the only thing it's going to go to. And then, of course, you can have procedures and select approach as well, which will add other stuff to it. So again, what we're doing is we're just going a little bit to the right of the airport. That way we can keep this nice slow descent going. We'll also bring the throttle back. Let's start slowing down. And then we should be able to just turn final and get a lovely landing in here and be done with another flight in the Corvallis, which would be lovely. So... I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff out of the screen for now. And absolutely, Blaze, no worries. So, we're gonna have this fog all the way into the runway? I mean, I'm okay with that. Add some intensity to our landing here. I can keep descending a little bit quicker now. And we'll keep our direction for now. Because I don't want to cut it and then get, you know, right there. Go for slower speed. Send a little bit more. 800 feet per minute. And then we'll intercept our line. Oh, my bad.
Sir, glad to be your captain.
Okay, we still
First,
got
I'd
it in
like
there.
to welcome you on behalf of First Class
Let me talk
Wings
about our
on
cruise
Flight
status
68
while we are
11.
descending.
We are currently cruising at an altitude of 2,400 feet at an airspeed of 100 knots. It's 9:59 a.m. and are expecting to land in line.
Oh, no worries, Zach.
At 1:10 a.m. local time. Current
No worries
temperature
at all.
of 39 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before
The
we
weather
reach
is
our
definitely not
destination.
cooperating, I know
Until then,
that.
sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Alright, now we'll get that heading to the left a bit. Even though we're going to bail out of autopilot here shortly anyways. I'm still not seeing the ground. This is quite the cloud layer for sure. Alright, let's bail out of autopilot. Ooh-doo. We'll get our first degree of flaps in here so we don't go too crazy on the speed. For now, I'm going to keep zoomed in on here so we can see what's going on. Because I'm not seeing anything outside our plane right now. Should be seeing the runway any second now on the left side of our screen. It should be in front of us. I'm not seeing anything on here. That's good. Oh. Oh my, whoa, hold on. Holy crap, we're low. Oof. That was scary to see. Yikes. Oh, I saw the tree, I'm like, wait a minute. I shouldn't be seeing trees right now. That would have been sad. Oh, this is not great. I wish I see it. Is that? Oh, I think I see it now. I think it's right there. Oh, because looking at this, I'm like, wow, we're not close to the ground at all. And I see the tree and stuff like right here. I'm like, oh, we're here. Yeah, that's definitely our airport right there. Hey, Banshee, welcome back. We're just about to land in quite the conditions here. It is foggy. So foggy, in fact, we almost made contact with the ground because I thought we were still far away from it. Oof, this is a hard landing, everybody. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh my goodness. What a landing. This was definitely our most difficult one in career mode. I mean, this fog is crazy. Whew. We're here, everybody. I was not expecting that, but I'm hoping we get a fantastic bad weather bonus for this one. I mean, my goodness, that was something else right there.
Kilo Alpha, November, Quebec, traffic November.
Yeah, it just appeared, Kyle.
Is taxiing to parking.
As for what I'm looking forward to in the future of Career Mode, I mean, just honestly getting to a point where we have an aircraft for every mission set, and then of course what they're going to be adding to Career Mode over time with the new missions and so forth. And then of course what third party is going to be doing with their aircraft. Like it'd be cool buying a new plane and then utilizing it in Career Mode and all that. I think that'd be really cool.
Look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Lyons.
Yeah, this was crazy. All of a sudden it just appeared. I was looking at our instruments and just trying to make sure we weren't getting too close to the ground. My goodness.
That was a smooth ride.
That was a great landing, though. I'm happy with that.
I will recommend your company.
You better. Nice. Definitely an S rating. Love it. No skip bonus. Bad weather bonus. Very good. Oh, honestly, I was expecting more. I mean, it wasn't the longest flight option out there, so it's not that big of a deal, but I'll still take $140,000 for it. Not bad, up to $1.7 million, everybody. But yeah, let me look at the missions really quick. It did, Eric, it did. But alright. DA62 VIP mission, de Havilland VIP mission. Not a lot of VIP, actually. Which I'm okay, at least we have a lot of options in our freelance stuff. Let's go to Europe. Yeah, honestly, I only have 2 of those. Oh, there's another one. No, there's the PC-12. VIP mission in Korea. So yeah, I got 1, so I mean, they're there, but few and far between for sure. But alright, just want to pop into Free Flight real quick, just so you can see what live traffic looks like. Which I need to turn that on. I always turn it off when I do other videos in Free Flight. Online. Real-time online. I still wish air traffic and career would be on, but it just doesn't work right now. There we go. Let's see where people are at. A lot of people in Denver? No, nobody real in... There's people flying around, though. Let's go to LA. There we go, there's some real people, and of course we're gonna have a ton of AI traffic. I'll still pop in the Vision Jet really quick just to showcase the barometer thing, or barometer, whatever. I think it's barometer. Nope. And you're welcome, Blaze. Oh yeah, they have missions everywhere in the sim. Anywhere in the world. Every aircraft has a checklist. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm not doing any more flights, so we're gonna be wrapping up here. Just showcasing the live traffic and so forth that you can see in the world when you're in free flight. And then we're gonna be wrapping things on up for today. If I can get in here. That's why I typically don't like going to LA, because I don't even know why I picked LA. California is always just a mess. Go away from there. Let's go somewhere that isn't California. Nothing good comes from there. Alright. Now that California has completely jacked everything up. See if I can just load in here really quick. Are we gonna load in? What's happening here? Are we okay? Is everything okay? What seems to be the problem here? If it doesn't load in, then I'll showcase it next time. I'm getting hungry. We're loading into a California airport again. Well, okay, I don't know why it's not wanting to load into any airport, but rest assured, you see the traffic. I don't know why California broke my sim up here. Just let me get into something that isn't that. Something simple for it to load in, maybe. But I don't feel like waiting too long here. Just want to wrap things on up. But anyways, you see the players, you see the planes that they're in and all that stuff. Yeah, it's not one to load in. That's okay. But anyways, it's there. There's traffic, there's AI and ATC and so forth. I don't have the patience for it right now because I want to go eat some food. So anyways, with that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. Again, I'll try to get some flights going off stream. And then that way we can dive into the Cessna site, or the Cessna Grand Caravan tomorrow, and it'll be fantastic. So with that being said, I'm gonna go eat some food now.